Hi YouTubers, it's SS7X today. So anyway, it's going to be a video now. So by the way, it is October 2021. That's pretty freaking amazing. So purely freaking amazing. So anyway, I want to talk about right now essentially the best second generation starters in Pokemon. So in my last video, I talked about the best first generation starters. We talked about Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. Now I want to talk about Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Chikorita. So, which is by far the best starter? Obviously, this is all biased. This is all based on your opinion. Nobody has the right, because all the starters have their own, their own values. I mean, each starter has a unique, ability, and each starter is like, unique. It's like, there is no right or wrong answer. That's what I'm trying to say. Is it's like, there are pros and cons. Freaking pros and cons to each starter. So there's a lot of pros and cons to Chikorita, a lot of pros and cons to Charmander. There's no right or wrong answer. I just want to get that point across. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. So basically, you have second generation. You have Johto, both Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You also have the original, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Which is by far the best starter? In my personal opinion, is, I would say, Cyndaquil, because Cyndaquil is strong against a huge percentage of the enemies, and originally second-gen starters in the original games, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, kind of sucked for a better reason. They were kind of crappy, because honestly, second-gen starters were not particularly good. So that's what I've heard through the grapevine. However, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they did get kind of a boost, because obviously they get an ability starting Generation 3. Yeah, in Gen 4, which is, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they're a little bit, better, damn better, In Gold, Silver, and Crystal, by far the best one is Cyndaquil, and obviously, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. I mean, Totodile is very balanced. Chikorita is going to be hard to raise. It's going to be really damn hard, damn hard to raise, because it's weak against the first gym. Actually, it's weak against the second gym, because the second gym is Bug, and obviously, Chikorita is a grass type, and grass is weak against Bug, so it's going to have a very hard time. But then you get some, benefits, later on in the game. It's good against Misty, and the Kanto part, sorry. So, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. Cyndaquil is very comparable to Charmander, has very similar stats to Charmander. There is no right or wrong answer. I mean, Chikorita, I will say this, is pretty damn hard to raise. I've never raised a Chikorita myself. It's very damn hard to raise because it's weak against a lot of the bosses. And it's just kind of like the Charmander of that generation, because Charmander is weak against both Brock and Misty, and it's just, I think it's personally, I wouldn't say a bad choice. I mean, Chikorita is not a bad Pokemon, but you got to consider, you're going to have a hard time. And unless you want to, raise other Pokemon, early in the game, which I typically don't do in those games. I haven't played, Gold, Silver, and Crystal for a hell of a long time, a hell of a long time. But I have played, Heart Gold and Soul Silver on the DS, and both times I chose Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is a pretty damn decent choice, Anyway, that's about it. So pretty freaking cool. Bye.